What's up everybody, Philie here for Swashin TV, and today I'm going to make a quick little tutorial on how you can take a normal 3-ring binder like so and actually utilize it for wire management. So before I do get into this, I want to, well first I'll let you guys know this was from Target. It's called the basic binder because, well, it's basic. The only downside about this one is it doesn't have the quick release mechanism at the top or bottom, which every binder I had in high school definitely had that, but whatever, not a big deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to salvage this piece out. If you don't have a, basically if you have a beaten up binder, like the whole front is destroyed, this is perfect for you because you could actually, instead of throwing it all out, you could use the main piece. But if for some reason you're using a new one like me, that's fine. I have another use for this, but let's get into it. The first part is getting this out. I do recommend, if you see the seams along the side, that's the easiest place to cut. So I'm just going to take a knife and I'm just going to slice through it and basically detach the cover pieces. So let's do that. Alright, so the first piece is detached. This is great, so I'll quickly fill you guys in on what you could actually use this for. Since it's made of vinyl and it's all nice and smooth and it's very colorful, you could actually use this as a mouse pad. So if you have a nice clean one that you want to utilize instead of just throwing out, you can use it as a mouse pad. But for now, we don't need it. There you go, you have 2 mouse pads. Wonderful. So now we have this main piece over here, which basically holds the 3 rings and it all clamps together. When you pull it apart, they all open up and it's wonderful, perfect, beautiful, except we have all of the vinyl still attached. So the next part is a little annoying and we just have to go through and get rid of the vinyl, the cardboard, all of that, and get rid of these little pins over here. Once we get rid of that, we're gonna have just the metal piece, which is what we want. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so sorry for the quick jump cut, but here we are with the exposed metal. So I'll tell you guys how I did it. I am now wearing a Band-Aid because this thing is sharp, and let's just say some slice and dicing, blood spewing all over the place. I now know what to do. So no. Okay, so this was my first time doing it, but I did kind of, obviously it has to bend. That's how the clips actually open, but you have to be careful you don't bend this metal. It's very easy to bend, as well as being very sharp. So keep that in mind. But the biggest part that was hard, because you could just take a scissor and just slice off the cardboard, and then you're left with where the little pin goes. That's the hardest part to get out, because the pin for some binders can be stuck in there very well. As you can see, I got the holes out, which is what matters. You need the holes in order to do this. So what I had to do was at the end just put a scissor on it and really hard push down and pop off the pin. You probably have some other tools that could do it. I'm not a very handy guy, so that's why I'm wearing a Band-Aid right now, and it took me so long to do. So yeah, but I would say scissors are your best friends for this. I tried everything. I have a lot of different tools that I tried pushing through the hole through the back and didn't pop out. So I just had to take scissors and do it the man way. But be careful you don't bend the metal. Like I said, I did kind of mess up a little bit of it. It's not anything too serious. It's still perfectly functional, which is what matters. So now that we did this part, this is where we take it to the next level. So you're gonna go ahead and take your metal piece and actually put it underneath your desk. And by doing so, these little holes that we got the pins out of, you're actually gonna screw into the bottom of your desk. So pretend this is your desk, you're gonna put it on up, and it's gonna hang like that. And when you do it, you could feed the cables through the hole, and by doing that, you now have a quick release mechanism if your binder has that, or you're just gonna go ahead and open up said binder clip. So yeah, it's pretty much common sense from here. You now have these little loops, these rings holding your cables. If you want to open it up, you open one up, and there you go. Straightforward. You just mount it to your desk, like I said, through the pin holes that we removed, and there you go. Mount it to the top of your desk, well, rather the bottom of your desk, and from there, you now have new cable management, and it's super cheap, super easy to do, as long as you're safe. Don't do what I do. So overall, There we go. And that does it, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you learned something. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment about any questions you may have for me. Also, write green flamingo down in the comment section. And that basically does it. I'm going to have some non-setup related content coming very soon. It's just a matter of getting it done and making it happen. And Pimp My Setup is finally returning in this upcoming week. So get excited. More information on that soon. Follow me on Twitter at Philie, and that does it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the Flippity Flop.